Hello and welcome to Timmer's Garage. I've been looking forward to making today's video all winter long, and it's April here in north central Wisconsin, and we got a 50-degree and sunny day, so it's time to get started on that video. Today we're going to be working on this beautiful 1978 Chevy Corvette 25th Anniversary Pace Car Edition. This car is mechanically sound. It's been sitting in storage for a minute, so it's going to be getting a full detail to include engine, interior, and exterior. Now that we got the car out of the garage and into the sun, we can take a better look at it. This is a true 1978 Pace Car Edition Chevy Corvette. If you look at the VIN, it's got number 4 in the 5th position of the VIN, indicating that it is a true L82 car, which is the more horsepower version of the Chevy 350 V8 in this car. From what I understand, this engine has a different camshaft, 4-bolt mains, and a 4-barrel Edelbrock carburetor. 6,502 Pace Car Editions were made, each one given to a Chevy dealership in the United States. The interior of this car is in remarkable shape, given it's nearly 50 years old. 43,000 original miles. This car appears to be unmolested. It does have the 3-speed automatic, which some may like, some would prefer the 4-speed standard. Has some tasteful audio upgrades, T-top roof, and the leather is in actually pretty great shape. Here's a better look at that L82 V8. It does have some minor leaks. Newer alternator, maintenance is up to date. Smog pump makes a little bit of noise, rattles when it's idling. Who needs those anyway? Both pop-up headlamps function as they should. The tires are in excellent condition, and we have the 8-hole mag wheels. Again, fantastic condition, no curb rash, chipping, peeling, anything like that. This car is going to clean up amazing. We're going to start with the engine detail. It's just going to use a light degreaser and let it soak for a little bit and spray it off. Nothing too crazy. Clean up some of the dust, caked on oil, stuff like that. Then we're going to wash the car. I'm going to decontaminate the paint with a clay mitt. I like to use Dawn dish soap. Gets all the old wax, contaminants, oil, stuff like that out of the paint. Then we're going to do a little paint correction with light compound, and then finish it with some ceramic coating. So let's get at it. A little tip for those of you that detail a lot of cars: I recommend getting yourself a detail cart just like this. This is just a cheap Harbor Freight US General tool cart, but it houses all my supplies, my polisher, my buffer, and another nice addition I made last year is I got myself a wall mount electric pressure washer. This is a Draft Tools Grand Falls G20, and I use the crap out of it, and it works fantastic. So I definitely recommend something like this.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
All right, now that we got the paint cleaned up, all the wax off, we can see a lot of swirl, which is to be expected in a black car. So the next thing we're going to do here is bring her back inside into the shade, get under the detail light, and start working on the polish with a light compound. All right, that was just a quick buff to show the difference a little compound can make. That was like a minute and a half worth of work. So let's get to the rest of the car and see what we can do. All right, first coat of wax is done. Uh, there's a huge improvement. I like using Carnauba wax on these older cars with single stage paint. It just seems to make them pop a little bit more. I'm gonna let this cure for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna throw some ceramic coat on top of it just as an added protection barrier. So yeah, she's coming along nicely. Tomorrow I plans to do the interior and well, throw some tire shine on here too. But man, she's good. She's looking sharp. A little different weather today. Had to bring everything inside, so I got a little less room to work. But today we're gonna finish up the Corvette. We're gonna do a ceramic coat and interior detail. This thing will be all set for sale. Well, the old girl's all wrapped up. She turned out pretty amazing given her age and originality. So let's take a closer look. You've probably noticed that my garage is full of old European cars. However, my heart belongs to these old muscle cars from the 60s and 70s. Yeah, this is a C3. Doesn't get all the love that modern cars do, or older big block muscle cars in 60s, early 70s. But I tell you what, this car is absolutely gorgeous. For being nearly 50 years old and all original, the lacquer paint is holding up well. There's some cracking, some crazing, some fading in some areas, but you got to expect that in an original car like this with 43,000 miles. Whoever ends up with this car is going to be one lucky person. It's getting harder and harder every day, and as the decades go by, to find an all-original car in such great condition. Look forward to getting it posted for sale soon, and I'll share the link as soon as it's available. And again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.